Hi everyone, happy Wednesday evening. I'm so glad you're here to share some creative time with me. I have 3 cards to share with you that I made actually over the weekend, and today's Wednesday through the week. So in 5 days I've gotten 3 cards made, which is pretty good. Um, anyway, I wanted to show you this beautiful card that came in the mail from my friend Susan Crozier. Most of you that take part in Saturday Morning Makes, you'll know all about Susan. She's over on Instagram, and she also leaves the most beautiful comments for all of us on our videos, and she helps me out with Saturday Morning Makes and often comments when I'm unable to do it. Sometimes I'm busy and I can't comment till later in the day. And Sue and Patty and so many of you do much better job at commenting sometimes than I can right away as people are putting their videos and posts up. So thank you to everybody that helps me out. RN Jetta, who is Cynthia, Patty O'Malley, Sue Crozier, so many of you. I'm not even going to be able to name everybody. Susan Laverty. Anyway, you guys all know who you are. Gigi and Tina and Felicia. So I appreciate everybody, and I so enjoy sharing creative time with you guys. It really is the highlight of my week every single week. So this is a beautiful card. Look at this gorgeous stickers that she used on here. You'll have to tell me where you got that. I just love it. I love that it's garden themed. And look at the pretty butterfly and all the gorgeous flowers in here. Spanish lavender, regular lavender, Asiatic lilies. Look at little ladybug. Oh my goodness. And the cute little pots, one's striped and one's polka dotted. Aren't those adorable? And look at the glitter. It's so pretty. I just love it. And it says, kindness is always in style. It's a beautiful card. And I love this cardstock. You'll have to tell me where you got that. It's really neat. And I love the two-tone gingham. That's one of my favorite digital papers. I have a pack of all these two-tone ginghams too. So beautiful card. I love what you wrote on the inside, Susan. Thank you so much for sending this. I just so appreciate your friendship. So bless you, my dear, and thank you so much for sharing this. This is going to go right up on my windowsill in the kitchen, so I can look at it all week. So I'm going to set this aside right here for now, and I'm going to jump in. Now, I'm coming on tonight. My goal at the start of the new year was to do a video every Wednesday using my older stamps. And specifically woodblock wonders, because I have a lot of woodblock stamps, and I'm sure many of us do, that sit in my craft room and don't get a lot of love given to them very often. So tonight I wanted to do an episode of Woodblock Wonders, but I also have 2 other cards that are non-woodblock, one from Unity and one from Penny Black, using those stamps from those companies. So I'm going to share all 3 tonight. But this beautiful stamp, okay, isn't that adorable? This one is from House Mouse Designs. So Ellen Jarecki, this happens to be from 2012. And this one is called HMM10 Potted Mouse. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just love anything gardening related, just gets me every time. And then I'm going to show you the products I used really quick. I used this Honeybee Stamps Happy Christmas Honey Cuts, and I use this for some Christmas cards. If you go back and look either on my Instagram feed or on the videos too, I made some gingerbread cards and different things using this at Christmas time. So I love that die. And then I use the Teeny Weenies Dress My Craft Pad. I don't know if everybody has seen this. I saw this on Anna's channel, I believe, and a few other places, and I was trying not to buy it, but then I broke down and got it because I just love little papers that have little flowers. And it isn't an easy thing to find. You would think with all the papers that come out that they would do more small print backgrounds. And I have the same gripe with fabrics. Every time I go to buy fabrics to tear into ribbons, it's very hard to find fabrics with very tiny microprints. And I think you can find them in the UK better than you can find them here. You can find calicos and stuff. Or maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. But anytime I see anything with small floral prints, I get excited. And then I also use this beautiful Simple Stories Summer Fresh. I'm sure most of you guys have seen this. I've had this in my stash for a while. You'll see that there are some missing papers in here and some cut up ones too, like there's a half sheet of that. And I just tuck them back in where they were. And then I have some of the scraps that are left over from today still up on my table. But I love Simple Stories. They're one of my favorite companies, and I love this. So 2 beautiful paper pads. And then here is the card that I made. So let me move these out of the way. Oh, all right. So you can see I colored with Copics. I went ahead and colored the background with my BG10 marker. I added some little dots because there was a dot on here that I couldn't get rid of. So I just made it part of the design, if you will, by adding some other dots around it. And then I just colored the bottom. I was going to draw some grass, you guys, but my arm was hurting. So I just decided to keep it really simple. And one nice thing about keeping things simple is the focus stays on the design of the stamp. So you're not going to be drawn away from it by other distracting elements. Your focus goes directly to that. And that's what you want. You want your focal point to be your focal point. So I do like to divide my paper into 3s though. 3s are very pleasing to the eye. So that's why a lot of times you'll see me add a thin strip of paper between 2 pieces of paper, because it's a good design element and it helps your eye focus in better on the card, I think. And then I just took paper and actually made what looked like ribbon loops out of gingham. Okay, and that was so that I could have the rule of 3 pops of red on here. In gingham. So that is, I just think this turned out so cute. This was a fairly straightforward and easy card to make. The only thing I die cut was this frame. That was it. And then on the inside, I just used paper, and this is one of the little cut aparts from the 6x6 paper pad. And then I wrapped the papers around to the back, and I'll be adding my little label onto here. I haven't done it yet because I need to print more. So that is that one. Tina, thank you so much for this beautiful stamp. Tina at Crafty Bean, if you don't know her channel, please go check her out. She has become a very dear friend of mine. Her and Gigi and so many others. I'm just enjoying the heck out of getting to know new people. And Tina and I have known each other for quite a while, actually. But I'm just really enjoying, and so sweet of her to send this to me. So I can't wait to play with the other stamps that you've sent me. So I'm going to set this aside and move on. Maybe I'll leave the card there so you guys can look at it. This card I made, I think I made this, I started it on Saturday and I finished it on Sunday. And again, it doesn't have a lot of die cuts because my arm's hurting, and so it's all I can do to just cut the paper. But I had this oval in my stash already. I'd already die cut it because a lot of times if I don't know what to make, I'll just die cut a bunch of stuff. And usually they're just things that I'm going to use to create cards with. So I had this already cut out, so I just stamped her on here, colored her with Copics, and it made it look like she's wearing jeans and this cute little dress. I wish I could find a dress like that. It's adorable. Look at the detail on the sleeves and the collar. Isn't it sweet? I just think it's the cutest dress. Oh my gosh. And then this beautiful flower is one of the flowers that I created using a Waltzing Mouse stamp set, which if you go back into Saturday Morning Makes and you look for the Saturday Morning Makes featuring Waltzing Mouse stamps, you can see how I put this together. And then I love the sentiment in this set. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. I think that's a wonderful motto for life. So just an adorable stamp set from Unity, and I just think it's just precious. And that's again what it looks like. It is a beautiful red rubber stamp, and red rubber just stamps so nicely. So there's that card. And then I have one more card to share with you. So let's kind of move these over. This last one uses this beautiful stamp from Penny Black, and this one's called Peaceful Time, and it matches metal die 51532, and this is the die set, and this is a die set that Anna gifted me. She knew that I had bought this stamp, and I rarely buy the dies. I don't mind fussy cutting, although I do right now, but I don't mind fussy cutting, you know, especially usually when I'm crafting and watching a movie or watching a YouTube video or something. So I don't mind, especially since a lot of these are easy to cut around. I don't usually mind, but this particular one, it was nice to have the die because of the way the branch is in here. And it would be hard I'd have to get my craft knife out to get some of these smaller pieces out. So I really appreciate the die, Anna. Thank you so much for gifting that to me. And I had so much fun. I needed a birthday card, you guys, and so I had to get this done today. And I really had fun playing with this. So that is the stamp. And then with it, I also use this Doris embossing folder. It's a wood grain. I use that. I use the Cat Scrappiness oval dies. You guys have seen me share this set of ovals, as well as Elizabeth Craft Design, these scalloped ones. So I used both of those. And then, of course, I use this. So this card's going out to somebody, and I wanted to put a nice die cut on the inside. So I used the Crazy Stitch die set. There's the number. This is at Impression Obsession. Okay, and then here is the card that I made. And I had this piece of paper was laying on my desk, and along with the cream card base. And so I just rolled with it. Because right now, just whatever's easiest is what I'm doing. And I had this on my desk too. So I created the card base first. Then I was trying to decide how I wanted to use the bird with it. And so I opted to do this, the scalloped die and then the plain oval. And I just embossed it with the wood grain. And I took a W1 and I think it's an R10 Copic marker, and I colored it with the pink first, and then I took the W1 and went over it because I was trying to make it look like a light, you know, sort of woodsy pink or something. Originally I was trying to do a sunset, but then I decided to emboss it with the wood grain. So I don't know. That's one thing about creating. You can do whatever you want. So I don't know if you can tell on the coloring, but there is some very light pink along here, a beigey, I think E31 up here, a light pink on the beak. And then this I colored with an E40. So it's kind of hard to see on camera. I don't know if it'll show up for you guys or not. You can see I used a really, really pale green also. And then I just added a little bit of detail to the berries, and I added a little bit darker color here for the berries. So just a beautiful image. I can't wait to color this in a lot of different ways and color it red for Christmas. I just think it's going to make some beautiful Christmas cards. And then this is the sentiment, one of the sentiments that's in the set. And I just stamped it and then cut it into a square and then backed it with a piece of cardstock. These two cardstocks are both from Arala shop, or the pattern papers are both digital pattern papers from Arala shop. And then I just tucked another piece of that lace in. And I was going to try and do a third piece of lace, but I decided not to. I thought it just looks just right. So I just decided to leave it alone. So that is the card. The inside, I had this little tiny strip of paper left over from trimming down this to fit on the card base. So I just used that to just add a little bit of color to the inside. And then of course, Anna's beautiful stitch die set, which if you've never seen it, I just love the little stitching details on here. And I love, the die comes with these little leaves. And so I use that in the, I'll show you. It's got the bird, but then with the bird, it has these two little leaf fronds, and I had cut those out. And so they were sitting on my table, and I thought, oh, I'll just decorate the back of the card with them. And then this cardstock is that speckle tone cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. So it has little flecks going through it. I love this cardstock. I just think it's so fun to do vintage cards with it. So those are my 3 cards, you guys. I want to thank Anna for this, the die set that goes with this bird. I want to thank Tina for the beautiful house mouse image that she gave me, and so many other things too. God bless you, Tina. You're so generous to me. Anna too. She just sent me some other stuff. I haven't even sent her a thank you note yet. You guys, I'll be honest, I'm behind on thank you notes and getting stuff out to so many people. My life is crazy. I have good thoughts, but I'm so busy doing the next birthday, the next thing all the time in my huge Italian family. It's hard for me to just keep up with everything. So just know that you all hold a very special place in my heart, and I feel so blessed when you guys send something to me. It just always makes my heart smile. So thank you for your beautiful spirits and for sharing your hearts with me and sharing creative time. Thanks for watching tonight. I will be back on Saturday for Saturday Morning Makes. I hope you'll all join in. And this week, I will give you a little sneak. I'm going to be featuring stamps from Gina K Designs. So if you want to pull out any stamps you have from Gina K and share them, I would love to see what you make. But again, you can do whatever you want. I never want to tell anyone how to create. We all have to create with what's moving our spirit on that particular day or that particular moment. So, but if you have Gina K stamps and you want to share them, I would love to see them this coming Saturday. All right. Blessings, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your week. All right. Bye now.